All right, sweet. So welcome everybody to another Sunday evening team call. My name is Zach Slobin. For those of you that are watching the recording, maybe you're new. It is December 15th, 16 days left in the decade. 16 days left in the decade. Just type in the chat box. Like, is anybody else tripping out that there are 16 days left in the decade? Like, I remember because I was always going to be class of 2000. Obviously, that's when I was always going to graduate high school. So for us, it was like, oh my God, like you're a millennium, you're the millennium class, like you're the millennial class, like, oh my God. And for us, they started telling us this when we were like, 10 years old. So for me, the year 2000 always seemed like so far away. It seemed so far away before I was ever going to graduate high school in the year 2000. And now next year I'll be 20 years removed from that reality, right? 20 years removed from graduating high school. And it's just amazing. High school reunion, which I will not be attending, right? And it's great, Sid. Glad to know you were 5. That's fantastic. Thanks. Wow. Okay. We can be done now, everybody, because Sid just age shamed me. That's what we'll call it. Right? She age shamed me. So it's just amazing how fast time can go by. And it's amazing to look back and reflect on some of the choices that we've made to get us to where we are today, and some of the choices that we would love to make moving forward. So anyway, in regards to tonight, I want to kind of bring us all back to center in terms of starting to think in a different way about how you view Isagenix and how you view building this business. Type in the chat box, how many of you know people that need the Isagenix products? Just type in the chat box. How many of you guys know people that need the Isagenix products? Just go ahead. Okay, cool. And the next question is, how many of you know people who need the Isagenix financial opportunity? They need the money. How many know those people? And how many of you know people that, man, if you could just get them to sell Isagenix, they would just blow up your business? How many know people like that? Okay. And how many of you just felt like, God, if I could just get that one person to join my team, it would just change everything? How many of you guys know that one person, if you could just get that one person? Just type in the chat box. Yep. If I could just get that one person. Okay. How many of you would like for your business to grow faster? Type in the chat box. How many of you would like your business to grow faster? Okay. Cool. How many of you would like me to let you in on a little secret about how to make your business grow faster? Okay. Well, I know you might not like me, but all those questions that I just asked you to start the call were setup questions to help you to understand why your business is not growing nearly as fast as it can be. See, one of the reasons for every person you think that needs our Isagenix products, for every single person that you thought of when I asked the question that they need Isagenix products, the reason that that's stifling your ability to enroll them into Isagenix is because you have a judgment about how you think they should live their life. You have a judgment about how you think or what they should do for their health. You have a judgment about what you think is best for them. And so because you have that judgment, even though it's from a place of love, right? Even though you want what is best for them in your minds, ultimately it's a judgment. Ultimately, it's you wanting to impose your beliefs onto another person. The second question I asked was, how many of you know people, if you could just get them to sell Isagenix, it would just max out your business or make your business huge? And everybody said yes. Well, the reason those people aren't joining your business is because you are looking to leverage them. You're looking to use them. You're looking to expose them. The third thing was about getting somebody. Now, do you want to be gotten? Just type in the chat box. Do you want to be gotten? Probably not. See, I started by saying I want to help you to start to think differently about your business. Now, there's nothing wrong with you wanting something better for the people in your lives that you were starting to think about. But the energy with which you're unconsciously communicating to them or consciously communicating to them is creating a wall. It's creating a divide. It's creating an impossibility for them to be attracted to what it is that you're doing, because everything you're doing is about building your business, and the answers to the questions that you made were about building your business. And because those people can energetically feel like the only reason you want them to do Isagenix is to help you build your business, they're not going to come. However, when we change gears and we take it away from, okay, that person needs Isagenix to, how can I help this person solve their problem, regardless of its Isagenix or not? How can I provide value into this person's life, with or without Isagenix? Now you become more attractive. Instead of how can I find this, get this person to start selling for me so that it can help me build my business, it's how can I help this person understand that by using their talents and their abilities and what I see in them, it can change their lives. How can I, instead of focusing on getting someone into my business, how can I focus on getting who they are so they can benefit from the business? I just want to check in with you guys. Just type in the chat box. Is this a helpful reframing, right? Is it a helpful reframing to shift from not who can I get, not who needs what we have, not, oh my God, I hope I can get that person to sell for me. But when you start to switch to focusing on solving people's problems and exposing them to the benefits of Isagenix when it comes to their lives, that's when your business will go faster than you can keep up with. Because right now, and it's not your fault, right? You're here, you're excited, you have bills to pay, you want to do this, you understand what the products can do for people, you understand what the opportunity can do for people. It has nothing to do with you not being pure-hearted. It has nothing to do with that. But it has everything to do with, are you willing and can you, do you have the ability to remove yourself and your own selfish desires from what somebody could bring to your business and solely focus, be 100% focused on what it can do for them and their lives and their health and their legacy and their impact, with zero attention to what it would do for you? Are you willing to make that shift? See, when you make that shift, you go from selling to serving. And service as a business owner is the highest paid skill that we have. Now, we use sales skills And we do way more than share a product, make no mistake. But the energy of service and the focus on simply solving a problem, is what's going to get you paid. It's what's going to get you paid. And here's some things that I want you to put into practice, right? So you can really learn to embody this. What I want you to learn how to put into practice is, first of all, non-judgment, right? So instead of looking at somebody and going, God, they really need these products, and having a judgment around it, instead of thinking they need these products, why not focus on seeing them as healthy, seeing them as vibrant, seeing them as their greatest potential selves? What would happen if you just started to carry an energy of seeing their future selves, because most people can't see it for themselves? What if you were that vehicle? What if you were the catalyst for someone just seeing that life could be a little bit different for them, with or without Isagenix? And that's the part that I want you guys to get. That's the part that I shifted in myself years and years and years ago, that when we came at Isagenix, a big part of our exponential growth was that I was able to get out of the way. I was willing to say, look, you know what? Maybe this isn't the right vehicle for you, and that's okay. I was willing to say, maybe we're not the right partners for you, and that's okay. And Eden could vouch for this. Guys, I've had networkers come to me about Isagenix while interviewing other leaders. And I always tell them the same thing. Look, Isagenix is the best company in network marketing. No matter what you do, come to Isagenix. Whether or not you start with us, that's your choice. But even if you don't, I just want you to know I'm going to be rooting for you to come climb to the top, no matter what. I did that with the girls from the UK. I said, look, no matter what you do, just come to Isagenix. It's the right company for you. No matter what you do, just come to Isagenix. If you enroll with us, fantastic. If you don't enroll with us, still going to be your number one cheerleader. Guaranteed. And that's our attitude. And because that's our attitude, we create an energy with the people that were in communication with us that says, we don't need your business. We don't need you to join our team. Our growth in our business is not dependent on your one yes or no answer. And that's powerful. That's a really powerful thing. Because guess what? People want to be in business with people that aren't desperate for people to be in business with those people. Does that make sense? It was a little bit of a ramble, but I feel like it made a little bit of sense, right? A little bit, maybe not. I don't know. Okay. So start to change your mindset from who can I sell this stuff to who can I serve with this, right? Move your mindset from who needs these products to who can I empower to consider what life could look like if they made healthier choices. But the most important thing is non-judgment. See, one of the other things that we do, and it's a big mistake that we make, is we go around to those people that we think need Isagenix, and what do? We go around and we tell them. We tell them what they need. We tell them that they should use Isagenix. We tell them that we have the best products. We throw it in their face that it's free membership this week. We throw it in their face that it's, money back guaranteed, blah, 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 blah. And you know what we don't do in that conversation while we're telling them what we think they need to hear? You know what we don't do? We don't shut up and listen to find out. That's right, Sid. We don't shut up and find out and listen to what it is that they want. That's right, Antonio. So stop telling people what they need and start asking people what they want. And that's what entrepreneurship is. I find out what the problem is. I say, here's my solution. I move you to the next step. That's it. Like that's business 101, guys. Problem, solution, transaction. Problem, solution, transaction, right? Think about it, okay? Problem, I have nowhere to put all my books. Somebody said, oh, solution, what if we drill a hole into the wall and then put planks of wood and then you have more storage space for your books? Problem, solution, transaction. Everything that you buy is designed to solve a problem that you have. And the reason that you buy the things that you buy, believe it or not, is because the store that you buy them from, the designer, wherever it is, they know you and they know what your problem is better than you know it. And so they market to you in a way that helps you to self-identify with their messaging, with their brand, with their communication. So you look at it and go, oh, man, how did they know that that's my problem? Because they're paying attention, because they've asked thousands of people just like you empowering questions. Empowering questions. So 2 words I want you to write down tonight. 2 words if you're taking notes, and if you're taking mental notes, just remember these, okay? 2 words. Morgan's like, give me that pen, right? What I always want you to focus on is 2 things when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, when it comes to being successful, when it comes to the people that you want to be in business with, either as customers or as partners. Focus on 2 things. I want you to focus first on educating, okay? First thing you want to focus on is educating. Now, how do we educate? We can only educate by finding out what it is that people don't know. And how do we do that? We ask questions, okay? Part 1, educate. The other word I want you to focus on is empower. So we educate and we empower. We educate people to help them understand what it is that they don't know that's hurting them. And we empower them to understand that they can do it. That's it. That's all we do. We educate and we empower. We educate and we empower. But what we don't do, in my opinion, and my way is not the only way, what we don't do is we don't tell people what they need. And we don't force people into this. We develop relationships that are based on providing value in people's lives in such a sincere and authentic way that they understand that we don't need their business, but we want their business because of, and only because of, what we know our business can bring into their lives, as opposed to you trying to figure out how to get them in so that their business can help enhance your life. That's the big difference. And it's a paradox, and it's the reversal of what most people will teach you, but I promise you, it's my secret. It's one of my greatest weapons. Every person that knows, when they talk to me, it's very sincere. I don't care if people become wealthy and successful and financially free inside Isagenix. I don't care. I just care that people become wealthy and successful and financially free. I don't care if people transform their lives in terms of personal growth because they got introduced to personal growth through Isagenix. I just care that they transform their lives through personal growth. I don't care that if people decide to take on their health using Isagenix products. I just care that people decide to take on their health. Just type in the chat box. Do you guys feel the difference in those 2 things? Do you guys see the difference between how you see a lot of marketers versus the energy of, I think, a pro at this point, right? And coming from somebody who, by the way, made the mistake of always believing that my deal was the only deal, right? Like, with all due respect to all of the amazing products that we have, the comp plan that we have, and all that stuff, like, yes, it's amazing, but like, let's not kid ourselves or be so naive or ignorant as to think that Isagenix is the only place in the world where people can get healthy and make money. How naive of us, how ignorant of us, and of course, how arrogant of us. And when we take the position of our way is the only way and that we're the end all be all, do you think that attracts people, or do you think that repels people? It repels people. Why? Why? Because you're fanatical and you're making it about you as opposed to making it about them, versus saying, hey, look, a Mercedes is a car, a BMW is a car, a Ferrari is a car, a Pinto is a car, right? Like a Fiat is a car, a Rolls Royce is a car, right? A Bentley is a car. All of them are cars, right? All of them can take you from where you are to where you deserve to be. We we prefer the roles. We prefer this ride, but it doesn't make your ride bad. And we got to stop making people feel bad for not joining us. And we've got to stop condemning their choices because the timing is not right. And we have to stop thinking that like our way is the only way. And what we've got to do instead is we've got to cultivate an environment where it's, damn, those Isagenix people, like, they actually care. They care about me so much so that they told me to go do something else if it is what felt good for me. And what? See, when you focus on people and people's life results having nothing to do with benefiting your business, and you put that over profits, you'll become perpetually profitable in ways that you couldn't even predict. You'll become perpetually profitable in ways you couldn't even predict. And I also understand how hard it can be to look at my bank account, not what my back office says, but I know how hard it can be to look at my bank account and to feel desperate and to feel like, no, I need to get this person enrolled. I need to sponsor this person. I need that $200 double PIB. I get it. I get it. But here's what I know. I know that when I come from a place of need, I come from a place of lack. And if I come from a place of lack, what am I going to get more of? I'm going to get more lack. So what I decided was, oh my God, well hold on. Well, what if I just come from a place of abundance? What if I just come from a place of, hey man, I'm just rooting you on. I'm just cheering you on. I just hope you take on your life. Let me know how I can support you. Let me know how I can be of service to you. And I just focused on helping people solve problems in their lives, regardless of whether or not I got paid for it. Regardless. See, the thing about Eden and I, and for those of you guys that spend time with us out in the everyday world, you see us do this, is we are obsessively focused on providing value in people's lives having nothing to do with Isagenix. And that's why they join us when it comes to Isagenix. Because we're just focused on finding ways to help people improve their lives. Guys, this is about transformation. This is about impact. This is about helping people raise their vibration and raise their frequency. And in order for you to be the example of that, right? In order for you to be the example of that, you've got to carry an energy and a frequency of abundance that says, I don't care if you join me, but I do care that you join yourself. I don't care if you build business, but I do care that you build yourself. I don't care if you use the products, but I do care that you do something. And that's the message. That's the overarching message that I carry. My energy is, and I'm just going to leave you with this because it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast and 6 o'clock here on the West Coast. My attitude is, I don't care if you do our thing. I just care that you do something. Have a good evening, everybody. We love you. Bye. Thanks, babe.